Hi and Assalamualaikum to our respected lecturers and viewers. This is our team Nora Fazleen binti Ismail and Fatin Dayana binti Mama Fuad. And this video is credited to Travel Drone. Ecotourism prioritizes nature and culture, which also promotes environmental awareness and local economies. This in-depth analysis shows how important planning is in modern society. It maximizes resources used to animal ancestries and desirable progress. It safeguards the ecosystem and cultural heritage of urban, suburban, and rural communities. Planning and development can help us understand tourism planning and development. As students, we collaborate and thought creatively to evaluate potential trip destinations. This is why Vinicunca, close to Cusco, was selected as an ecotourism destination. It was the best place for hikers because it was unique and provides so many novel experiences.
So now let's see the background of the Rainbow Mountain. The Vinicunca Mountain, popularly known as the Rainbow Mountain, is located in the Cusco region of the Peruvian Andes and is one of the most popular destinations to visit after or before Machu Picchu due to its breathtaking natural splendor. It owes its rainbow appearance to the concentration of minerals and diamonds throughout the region, which provide colors such as fuchsia, turquoise, lavender, and gold. It was discovered as a result of melting snow and has been placed on National Geographic list of the top 100 locations to visit before you die since then. Tour agencies provide Rainbow Mountain ascent with a meal and guide, horse rental, and admission fee. Rainbow Mountain is unique colors are caused by a combination of red clay, mudstone, sand, sandstone, limestone, violet or lavender color. The mountain range is dotted with the llamas, horses, and alpacas, and the landscape during the hike is comparable to that shown in photograph.
The history. The rainbow symbolizes Peru's geological diversity, snow-capped mountains, rock natural outcrops, and otherworldly landscape. The locals consider Vinicunca a holy mountain, so they offer Mother Earth rituals that make the trip mystical. Vinicunca was masculine because the Incas believed it came from the same masculine force that nourished Pachamama, an example of Andean duality. Locals performed the payment, a ground-based Thanksgiving offering, to honor Vinicunca, a scarred mountain. Vinicunca trail legends include Salcante and Asquith. Two brothers split up. Salcante and Asquith, brothers from Cusco, traveled abroad to save their people from drought. Salcante found the jungle and Veronica's secret patient in the north. Asquith went south to the high plateau and found a wealth of Indian products, including camelite meat, maize, and potatoes, which he shipped north. Cusco residents had no other choice. To Cusco Mountain silently witnessed a history. So, for the reason why we choose Rainbow Mountain is because we can escape from the hustle and bustle of the city world. Travelers can escape the modern world at Vinicunca Mountain. Visitors' mental, spiritual, and physical well-being affects their experiences at the same location. They can also reduce their risk of respiratory illness, strengthen their muscle and bones, and explore a new place in a new way. Secondly, we can construct connections. Hiking trips are a great place to practice communication, which is crucially to any group activity. Visitors can attend events to network, learn, and discuss shared interests. Networking should improve your reputation, visibility, support network, business growth, and significant contact with one another. The other reason is also because it is a colorful mountain. The color of the mountain separates into several sections, stimulates our interest in selecting this site as an attraction, and motivates us to make it one of the locations that everyone ought to be familiar with. It is the biggest draw for visitors to visit Rainbow Mountain. Our interest in visiting the mountain is piqued in part by the mountain's vast territory as well as its many other attractions. And last but not least is to be a content. This location is perfect for bloggers and photo galleries who like to post about mountain, blue skies, and sky blue. Content creators, bloggers, and vloggers provide content for their followers worldwide, which indirectly boosts a location potential. Rainbow Mountain's magnificent scenery can inspire travelers of all ages.
The next slide is a potential as a tourism product. The first point is protecting the viability of the mountain. Mountains are well-liked destination, especially for the nature-loving hikers, as a mountain is a significant source of water, energy, biological diversity, and essential resource. The local community can make handcraft goods from natural material, and the mountain's natural resource can be one of the most important resources for the community living there. The second point is the best time for travelers to enjoy an incredible experience. Visitors are advised to visit Rainbow Mountain during the dry season, between April to late November, to appreciate the stunning surrounding properly. Not only that, but there are several fantastic times for hikers to observe colorful mountains, including June to August and May to October. The last point is a low cost of taking in the beautiful life. There are numerous travel companies that provide Rainbow Mountain, including meals and guide. It is only cost $49 in order to avoid crowd. Travel companies have effectively established a price of only $49 for the duration of 12 hours, including the best service, the best guide, and the most detailed information on the climb of Rainbow Mountain. So now let's see the tourism policy. The first point is Vinicunca Peru under the WWF Watchful Eyes. WWF collaborate with partners from local to global level in approximately 100 countries to preserve the natural world for the benefit of people and wildlife. Peru now has become an experienced country as there is a lot of growth in the culinary center, job figure, urban development, and tourism. However, there were welcome increases that started to appear around the turn of the century as there was political and civil instability that caused havoc in Peru. The second point is mountain concession for mining. The Ministry of the Environment and the National Service of Natural Protected Areas worked together to create Ausengate as one of the 3 regional conservation areas. This was due to a petition from the Canadian Camino Mineral Corporation for permission to mine the red beds, which is included 400 hectares of land in the district of Casipata and Pitumarca. Lastly, Ministry of the Environment and National Service for State Protected Natural Area. It is protected area in Peru, which is essential for maintaining healthy, resilient, and productive ecosystem that provide vital resources to local population.
The National System of Natural Areas Protected by the State (SINANPE) protects a representative biological sample to promote sustainable development. The organization will help maintain these protected areas to preserve their environmental, social, and economic benefits. SIRNAP must find new ways to find these vital protected areas. Government and private sector collaboration is needed to find and improve economic mechanism. Conservation Strategy Fund CSF assess the economic potential of protected areas to promote greater collaboration across sectors supporting this activity. This initiative was bolstered by a CSF analysis which considered the provision of ecosystem service, supply analysis, and the collaboration interests of potential allies, demand analysis. CSF also devised a strategy with the most significant potential for success for implementing the mechanism in the protected Amazon biome area.
So now let's see the nature of the place. The first point is natural environment. The Rainbow Mountain is located 140 miles south of Cusco in the vicinity of the Ausengate. It is part of the Vilcanota mountain range and it is covered by a large glaciers and snow-capped mountain. It is also creates a broad hydrographic system with the Paukartambo River, Kosipata and Pilkopata rivers, Markapata and Sengaban rivers, Vilcanota rivers, Paria and Santa Rosa rivers joining together and the Vilcanota rivers flowing down from the Sibinacoca lagoon to the south. The second point is the colors of Rainbow Mountain. The Rainbow Mountain is a mountain of colors in Peru, created by the tectonic movement of the Nazca Plates and volcanic activity. It is made visible by Mother Nature natural forces such as rain, wind, and snowfall. Each color derived from a unique natural source such as red mud, clay, white, red, green, blue, and iron sulfide.
Now we will take a look at the uniqueness of the Rainbow Mountain. Firstly, the Rainbow Mountain is unique for its particular coloration. Over time, the mountain's unique mineralogy marbles, golden, lavender, red, and blue hoods into the sky. Over millions of years, rich mineral deposit was squeezed into layers, giving the mountain its distinctive colors. After the tectonic plates collide, copper, iron, hematite, and sulfur overlapped to form the colorful mountain we see today. When snow started melting, 40 years ago, this beautiful landscape was revealed. Second, the 100 attraction promoted by National Geographic. Vinicunca is one of 100 attractions you must see before you die according to the National Geographic. The famous magazine say, but when the sun is out, the mountain of 7 color peaks more than lives up to its name. The best place to see the mountain's color is a 3-hour drive from Cusco and a difficult hike to over 4,000 meters. Worlddata.info agrees. Peru ranked 92 globally and 8th in the South America with 1 million visitors. Peru cost $850 in 2022. Peruvian tourists spent $1.16. Indirectly, Malaysian and other visitors do Peru exchange money, helping Peru's economy. Otherwise, Peru tourism industry grew between 1995 and 2020. Thirdly, there are people in the area, small Indian village. A local settlement is called Quechua Village in Rainbow Mountain, Vinicunca, Cusco Province, Peru. It is fascinating and an attraction for a visitor to come and visit the settlement located in the middle of the mountain area. This traditional settlement has occurred from civilization of the ancestor and become one of the best facility for visitors with the help of local community when they visit there. There are also a few ways to explore the mountain. Visitors can explore Vinicunca Mountain in various ways, including making use of the transportation option offered by neighboring communities, which may include horses, llamas, buses, bicycles, and many other options. Because of this, the fact that there are tourists of varying age visiting this mountain is of no consequences. And lastly, Inca Trail Tours for women only. The primary objective of Inca Trail Tour is to advance the status of women. Consequently, the trail was created for women-only hikes and is led entirely by female tour guides and porters. Hikers who are female and want to ensure their safety while climbing Rainbow Mountain will find this to be an ideal solution.
I am pleased to let you know that the Rainbow Mountain was a must-visit attraction and you will be not regret once you have reached there. Come, let's go to the Rainbow Mountain.